Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Chris with the C, back at you with another video. But if you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on, welcome. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. It's been a while, you guys, because I did start my new job and I've been having issues with allergies. So yeah, I've not been really filming. So this is like the first video I've filmed in quite a while, but I do hope you guys still enjoy it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. So you guys, today I'm going to be doing a 6-month review and update on my Louis Vuitton Alma PM, Neo Alma PM in the empreinte leather. Color is noir, aka black. And yeah, we're going to be talking about this bag. And essentially what I want to go over with this bag is I want to go over, again, the details of the bag, as well as answer a few questions. Someone did ask a few questions about the bag, how it's been wearing, and they wanted me to do an update, like a 4-month update, but actually it's been 6 months now since I purchased and started using this bag. So I think that's even better. I can give you a 6-month update, half a year, and let you know, answer a few questions for you. And then also I wanted to give my little 2 cents about how I feel about the bag 6 months later. So you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start off with just details of the bag, and I'm gonna go from the Louis Vuitton website. And so this is, again, the Neo Alma PM. I know when I looked the other day, it was available. Oh, it is actually, yeah, today is Sunday, April 10th, and it is in stock as of right now, me filming and recording this video. So yeah, it periodically goes in and out of stock. I know a lot of items on Louis Vuitton typically are out of stock, but this one actually is in stock at this moment in time. So I'll just kind of show you some of the pictures. I don't know how much you guys will be able to see, but yeah, that's kind of the bag. And on the website, yeah, so these are a few pictures, but of course you can go on the website, and if you type in Neo Alma PM or even just Alma, you'll see all the different Alma sizes that they have. They do have a variety of Alma sizes on the website. They have the BB, which is probably the most popular. They have that in the canvas as well as epi and in empreinte leather. And then they also have the PM, which they have those in the different canvases and the leathers, as well as the MM. I think the MM is still on the website. I'm not gonna look right now, but I think the MM is still on the website, but only in the monogram. And then they also used to make a GM. So GM, I think, is discontinued and you can only purchase that pre-loved. But yeah, the BB, I would say, is probably the most popular size. And so as far as this particular bag is concerned, again, this is the Neo Alma PM. And as far as the details of the bag, they say it is embossed. Let me kind of hold up the bag so you guys can see as I read. So this is, you know, the Neo Alma PM handbag in embossed monogram empreinte leather, has a soft, supple feel and features an inside lining in a striking contrasting color, which I can agree to. I love the color. That's one of the things that attracted me to the bag. Surprisingly lightweight, also true. It is the perfect everyday bag thanks to its spacious interior and multiple carry options. It's signed with the iconic Louis Vuitton padlock and key bell. So as far as the dimensions of this bag, it is 13.8 inches in length. So, you know, all the way down here. I'm sorry, I have the little bag charm here, but yeah, 13.8 inches all the way down here. As far as the height, it is 9.1 inches high. And then as far as the depth, it is 5.9 inches deep. And it does have the shape to where it tapers at the top. So yeah, it's 5.9 inches at the largest part of the bag. And again, this is black. It's monogram empreinte embossed, supple grain cowhide leather, and supple grained cowhide leather. Okay, it says that twice. It does have a microfiber lining and double zip opening, which I like, we love. The strap drop, it does have a strap, which you can see here. And the strap has it kind of tapers. So it's skinny down here, and then as you come up, it gets bigger and thicker. So it's, you know, really comfortable on the shoulder. Unfortunately, this strap is non-adjustable, so it can only fit me over the shoulder. It would not be, it cannot go crossbody for me, but it is a rather big bag to do crossbody, so for me that's fine. I usually only carry the bag top handle, under the crook of the arm, or on the shoulder. So like I said, it's rather large to be doing crossbody, but if you did want to do crossbody, you would have to get an alternative strap, just because this one is non-adjustable. Unless you're very, very extra petite, maybe you can do crossbody. And like I said, the strap is a removable strap, but it's just not adjustable. And I think that's pretty much it as far as the details of the bag. So I wanted to go ahead and let me put in some items in this bag so you can kind of see what it looks like. Right now, it is pretty much empty. I have a few items in here because I did switch out of this bag and switch into my Chanel denim bag because it kind of matches the whole vibe. I'm just getting back from church earlier and ran a few errands. So this is the bag I used today. I was planning on using my Alma PM today, but the outfit just did not work out with the other outfit I tried. So this was the outfit I decided on, and I felt like this bag, you know, best suited this outfit that I'm wearing today. So all of my items are in here, which this is again my Chanel denim Pression flat bag in the jumbo size. Or medium if you, you know, want to get more technical. So pretty much everything that's in here fits inside of my Alma PM and was inside of my Alma PM, minus my iPad mini, which I carry to church. So, and I'm just kind of reading off of. So we'll switch some items from in here inside of the Alma PM so you can kind of see what it looks like with all of my items inside. So let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, this is the bag empty, you guys. It does have I do have a bag organizer in here from Samorga, and it matches, and well, I don't want to say it matches, but it fits perfectly inside of the bag. This organizer was actually made for like the canvas bags and the epi bags, which the dimensions of the canvas and the epi are a little bit smaller than this one. This one's a little bit longer as far as the dimensions of this one, but the lining, the interior organizer and lining, it fits seamlessly inside of this one. So I did want to mention that. Let's go ahead and take this out before I put my items inside so you can kind of see what it looks like empty. So completely empty. So this is the bag completely empty. This is the interior lining. You guys, oh my gosh, like I've never seen an LV bag with this type of interior. You can kind of see the little feet through on the bottom. And I don't think I mentioned, but it does have feet on the bottom, 4 feet, and kind of like a little reinforced base. But yeah, this is the interior, you guys. Some people call it like a royal blue. For me, I feel like it's like a violet. So it's a good mix of blue and purple, which both of those are like my favorite colors. And then it does have some interior pockets over in here. I did immediately get an organizer once I purchased this bag because I didn't want to ruin the interior with, you know, some of my items maybe spilling out or over. So this is the organizer by itself. Again, it's from Samorga. I don't remember the color, but this is the thicker organizer, the 2mm thickness. And this one has like 4 pockets. So it has 2 on this side and then 2 on that side, and it has the dome shape. There are some organizers that just kind of come with, it doesn't have like the dome shape all the way around like this one does. It just has kind of like the bottom portion, but I like this one because it gives structure all the way around to this particular bag. So, yeah, this is the bag empty, and it is gold hardware, which I love. I was looking for a black bag with gold hardware. I do have my black jumbo, but that is silver hardware if you've seen that bag before. It has the little clochette here, which is the key bell. It has my keys in here. You can get this portion monogrammed by Louis Vuitton if you want to. I have not yet. I don't know if I will, but you can get that portion monogrammed. And then here is my lock here. Very pretty. I just keep it on one of the zippers. So that's one zipper, and then that's the other zipper. And you'll notice that the zippers go all the way down on both sides. So yes, and you see the embossing here, and yeah, this is just kind of usually how I have the bag. I do have just bandeau just over the one strap. I did notice, like, you know, with me using it without the bandeau, there was like dirt that was starting to collect on the straps. I don't have a matching bandeau for this, and I think for me that would be overkill, so I just keep the bandeau on one of the straps. But yeah, this is what the bag would look like, essentially plain. And then I just kind of jazz it up with the Louis Vuitton bandeau, and then also my bag charm from Lindy's that I've had for years now. Absolutely love this bag charm. So yes, that's the bag empty. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my items inside, but I want you guys to kind of see what it looks like empty. So I'm just gonna kind of stay here for a minute. This is the bag completely empty. My organizer is not in here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put the organizer back in. I'm probably gonna fast forward this portion, you guys, and I'll show you what everything, what it looks like with all of my items inside. So that way we can save some time. Or, I don't know, I might keep, you know, this portion in. It just depends on how long it takes. So again, I'm just switching items from my denim impression bag to my Alma. This is the one that's the biggest. This is my Louis Vuitton Toiletry 19. It's got all of my items in here, and it's so full it doesn't even close. So this is typically what takes up the most room and is the most weight. So you'll kind of see that's what it looks like in here. Then we also have my wet ones. I'll just kind of probably put those back here like this, and that fits in pretty nice and seamlessly. We also have my YSL card holder, which I forgot. I think this is Legion Red is the color, and it's got gold hardware. So absolutely love this card holder. Been using it consistently almost 2 years now. So we'll just put that in the back here, in the back pocket of the organizer. Then we also have, I did carry my Louis Vuitton round coin purse today. We'll just go ahead and kind of slip that back behind the wet ones. Then I have a mask that kind of matches what I'm wearing. So we'll just kind of put that on top of my Toiletry 19, so I'm not gonna kind of bend over and show you guys that. And then just have a few more items in here. We've got my Gucci key pouch, which in here I just have my key fob for my car, my Aleve, as well as a L'Occitane lotion. That's all that's in here. So I'll go ahead and put this on the side here. You guys can, hopefully you guys can see that. Then we just have a last few items in here in this bag, and now it's empty. So yeah, so it's completely empty, like this denim bag. Yeah, so that's what that looks like. But the last few items that I have are my Altoids, as well as a Mrs. Meyer hand sanitizer. I have that. So we'll just put the mint on top. We'll put the hand sanitizer on the side. Another thing I had in here was my external charger for my phone. So we'll just put that, slip that in there as well. And that's pretty much everything. I'll just go ahead and put in my my iPad mini. Oh my gosh, drawing a blank. I'll put in my iPad mini so you guys can see what all of that looks like inside, because this is everything I carried to church today inside of my Chanel denim impression bag. So you guys can kind of see what that looks like with everything. So this is everything, you guys, and you can kind of see I can actually still fit some more items in here, but I try not to, because what ends up happening, since it is a dome shape, you do get some like misshapen, the zippers when they come together, it can kind of you know, buckle a little bit as far as the zippers. It puts a bit too much strain on the zipper, but you can fit other items on the top if you didn't really care about that. But let's go ahead and zip this and see what it looks like. I'm sorry, I had to put it down and zip it, you guys. So So yeah, that puts a little bit of strain on the zipper, but because it's emprunt and it is soft and supple, as the description said, I can kind of just like push it together, like kind of was doing like this number to like kind of shape it back so everything is where it's supposed to be. And you can kind of see with the zipper, it's pretty seamless now. So that is with all of my stuff inside, and this is what the bag looks like. So not really many lumps and bumps or anything like that. I want to get a little closer so you guys can kind of see. This is the side, this is the bottom, and this is the other side, so you can probably see a little bit more clearly here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my iPad mini out of here. I'm just gonna take that out, and because I had a few questions from someone who commented on one of my videos. They had some specific questions about this bag. Maybe I've already answered those questions, because that's why I wanted to kind of take a moment and like let you guys see what the bag looked like empty without the organizer, and then what it looks like with all of my stuff inside of it with the organizer. So that probably already maybe answers a few questions for that person who had the questions, but I'm gonna go ahead and address them directly. So this person asked only a few questions, but they said, does the bag become flabby since it is soft leather? And my answer to that would be no. You kind of see what it looks like without the organizer or anything in it after 6 months. Now, again, maybe after 1, 2, 3 years, maybe it will get soft to the point where it starts to kind of almost collapse, because that's sometimes what emprunt leather does, especially with bigger bags. But at this point, for 6 months, no, it doesn't collapse. Like, you can kind of see, you know, how it looks. It's not caved in at all. It still has the beautiful Alma shape. Now the shape of this bag is a little different than like the emprunt, or not emprunt, but the epi leather as well as the canvas versions. I feel like they're more of a dome shape, but this one is shaped a little different in my opinion. But no, it's not caving in on itself at all after 6 months. So you can again kind of see that here. And it's not flabby. I think that's what their terminology was. No, I don't find it to be flabby at all or caved in at all. And the other question was, and is it heavy when you put your things inside? So it's weighty, because you guys can see like everything that I put inside of it. So it does, yeah, it is weighty, but the bag in and of itself is very light actually with the emprunt leather. And so I think it's made that way on purpose. Whereas if all of these items were inside, I would say the canvas version or even the epi leather version, it probably would be way heavier. I don't even know if all these items could fit inside of those versions, because the canvas, like, because this is epi leather, or this is emprunt leather, and it is a softer leather, it is a bit more flexible. It has more give to it than the canvas and the epi versions do. So yeah, you do have to keep that in mind, that yeah, this is, since it is softer, yeah, I do feel like getting back to the question, that it's not really heavy, and it's actually very light. Now it's weighty with my stuff inside of it, but I would say these same items probably would be heavier in my jumbo than in this bag. Because actually I feel like these were probably weighed about the same with my items inside. Actually, this one might be a little bit lighter, even though this is denim, because this is a heavy denim. So I feel like this might actually be a little bit lighter than this one, with all of my items inside of it. So yeah, like, I feel like it's a very light bag, very well made, very gorgeous. I purchased this bag the end of September of last year. And since I purchased it, the bag has undergone 2 price increases. So I know that when I initially was looking and researching about this bag, you don't see a lot about it on YouTube. So this is where I kind of want to get into. I answered those 2 questions. No, it's not flabby. And no, for me, it's not heavy when I put my items inside. So I want to get into when I was researching and looking at videos about this bag, and even I had encountered somebody who makes videos who used to work at Louis Vuitton, and I asked them about this bag, and they told me that they recommended I get the canvas or the epi version and not the en-prompt version in this bag. But then I talked to people who actually own the bag, and they said that they had no issues with the bag and that it looked beautiful. They'd had it for 1 year, 2 years, and they had no issue. The bag still had its structure. So only time will tell, and then it also depends on how you use the bag and how often you use the bag, you guys. So you have to keep those factors in mind. So, you know, that person was just giving their advice, but I say that to say, you have to take people's advice with a grain of salt, or grain of sand, whatever the saying is, because, you know, if you love the bag, you guys, you just have to accept the good with the bad. There's no perfect bag out there. So if I would have gotten the canvas version, it probably would have been the Damier Ebene. The Damier Ebene has, like, you know, kind of how you see this leather, you know, plain leather portion at the bottom. So the canvas version with the Damier Ebene and with the monogram, you know, they're all canvas, but they do have this leather portion at the bottom, which is a pretty thick piece of leather. With the Damier Ebene, the leather is treated so you wouldn't have to worry about rain or anything like that. However, I've seen the older bags or the pre-loved bags where this portion is very scratched on the Damier Ebene. And of course, on the monogram portions, you're gonna see more staining, water spots if it gets wet, things like that. So I didn't really like the look of the pre-loved Damier Ebene Alma PMs. And I did try one on in the store one time. And again, it's a beautiful bag. It has a red interior, but I didn't like the, I wasn't really too keen on the future where it would be scratched up at the bottom. Now let's talk about the epi version. Epi, I have a 6-ring key holder in epi leather, very sturdy, hard wearing. However, epi is not indestructible. So it is that ridged leather, you guys, epi. And the thing about epi is, in the pre-loved versions of the epi Alma PM, a lot of them were in the silver hardware. I didn't want silver hardware. The ones that were in gold hardware were a bit older. And with those, you could see deep scratches in the leather. So epi leather, because it's that ridged, stiff leather, when it does scratch, it's highly visible. So that was the thing I didn't like about the epi. Now with this one, kind of like what that person, they asked those questions about it being flabby or heavy. The thing is, you know, with en-prompt leather, being that it is soft and supple, as Louis Vuitton says, it is, you know, in the future, maybe this will become very soft at the top and it will kind of cave into itself because, again, the bag is soft, and with use, it becomes softer. However, how you can combat that is kind of what I've already done with a bag organizer, because that helps it maintain its structure. I got this bag organizer, like I said, again, from Samorca. It is the thickest one, the 2mm, but I could also probably research and find an even thicker bag organizer in the future if I find that, you know, the organizer that I have is not providing enough interior support, especially for the top portion. I could find a thicker organizer that's gonna help maintain the shape a little bit better. So to me, that's an easier fix than deep scratches in the leather of either the canvas version or the epi version. So I ultimately went with this bag, and this is my favorite Louis Vuitton bag right now. Like, my bum bag was my favorite. This one definitely is my favorite. I'm a big bag person, so being able to fit all this stuff in the bag. And you see, like, guys, like, I've been holding this up with one hand. My jumbo, I definitely could not do that for an extended period of time. And even with this denim one, I probably would be a little bit tired. But yeah, this is, you know, again, a nice everyday bag. Like it says, it's a very classy bag. I wear it to church very frequently, just wear it out on the daily frequently. I can run errands with this. So it's just, it is a very everyday bag, but it is a nice classy bag. You can wear it in the evening. You can still wear it to go on like a casual evening with friends or a date, anything like that. I just feel like it's just a very beautiful bag that you can dress up, you can dress down. So I'm glad that I did get the item, get this bag, and put all my items inside of it. and, you know, really see how the bag looked. Because when it initially came in the mail, I purchased this bag online. It did look like, I was like, I don't know, because it did look like it was kind of crushed in, but then I put my items inside, I put the organizer inside, and I was like, oh yes, 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 this is it for me. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to share about this bag, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you comment below. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm happy to do another update or just answer those questions in the comments. Also, make sure you share this video with anyone else who likes these type of videos. And also, before you leave, you guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Again, you guys, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.